Simplicity pattern 4500, size 4, from the 1940s. It has jumper, a dress, and it also makes the blouse. Inside this pattern it reads, "Why this is the finest pattern you can buy, Simplicity Primer." Regardless of price, Simplicity patterns are the finest patterns in the world. The fact that more women buy Simplicity patterns than all other combined proves this. Your Simplicity pattern is guaranteed to reflect the smartest fashions, correct cut, easy to make, and warranted perfect. It is in tune with the trends of today's, which is simplicity. Simplicity is Americans' fashion not only in clothing patterns, but in the very pattern of your life. Simplicity is smartness, and to be truly glamorous, you must be smart. You can now feel assured in making your dress from a Simplicity pattern that it is correct, and you will be correct in it. Simplicity is Americans' fashion. Simplicity 3807, size 1 toddler. Toddler's dress, pinafore, and panties, transfers included. Dress has a contrasting Peter Pan collar, short puff sleeves, button closing on bodice back, self fabric tie ends, and full garment skirt with tucked details. Pinafore has gathers below yoke, lowered neckline, and back button closing. Has pockets and rickrack and embroidery trim. Has top stitching trim. Panties have elastic encasing and waistline and leg edges. So oftentimes we see Marion Martin patterns, and this is actually a newspaper clipping in which I'm going to read to you what would have been highlighted for this cute little outfit. I don't have a year on this newspaper, but let's just read what it says. I think you'll appreciate it. If there are to be fuel-scarce days in her school, she'll need this warm two-piece outfit, pattern 9466. The waistcoat jacket buttons under her chin and may be worn with other dresses. The jumper with blouses or sweaters, nice in wool or velveteen collar. Pattern 9466 comes only in children's sizes 4, 6, 8, 10. Size 6 jumper. It tells you the different fabrics it's going to need. Send 20 cents in coin or postal note with your printed name and address stating pattern number and size of pattern you desire. Your order should be mailed to the Marion Martin Department, the Toronto Daily Star, 80 King Street, West Toronto, 1, Ontario. Patterns are available by mail only. Toronto readers should also include their postal district number. And that is how you could have ordered your Marion Martin pattern from the Toronto Star. Simplicity 7606, girls online jacket, vest, pants, and skirt. Jacket has princess seaming, notched collar, back pleats, flaps, and long set-in sleeves with optional button trim. Pants and top stitch skirt have back zipper and waistband. Simplicity 2825, size 1. Girls dress and panties, princess fitting and shaped collar, fastens at the front with loops and buttons, gathers caped sleeves. Style 2 has smocked front panel and short puff sleeves, transfers included. Panties gather on elastic at the waistline. Vogue pattern 2318, 2 years. Pinafores easy to make. View A, inset belt joins the gathered skirt to the bib top, single patch pockets and bretelle ruffle, buttons to just below waistline. View B, princess style with front panel and half sash which ties in back buttons from neck to hem. McCall's 5360, size 6, child's 3-piece suit. This includes a jacket that is lined, a blouse, and a skirt. McCall's printed pattern 5003, size 6, child's dress and panties. You have a button from collar to hem, square neck or round necked with collar, tie backs at waist. McCall's printed pattern 5084, size 6, child's 3-piece suit and panties. View A has a blouse, a novelty jacket, and skirt. View B has a blouse, jacket, and skirt. And there's also panties. McCall's printed pattern 5162 from 1942, size 6, girl's nightgown. Vogue 2369, 4 years. Straight gathered skirt with deep tucks, joins body at waistline, collarless square neck line, tied half belt, short puff sleeves. Simplicity pattern 2112, child's pinafore, suspenders, skirt, bonnet, and panties. The pinafore bib is a cut in one piece and trimmed with a double bias ruffling. The skirt is gathered to the bib. The straps button at the front and are joined to the sash which ties in back. In style 2, the suspenders are joined in the belt seam. The back closing buttons. The bonnet cut T-shaped buttons in back. The panties are made with a yoke in the front. Butterick 6026 from 1952. Girl's sleeveless dress or jumper and blouse. A scooped-necked, cap-sleeved, perfect jumper to wear by itself or with its tiny collared, puff-sleeved blouse. B. This sleeveless dress has a pantyish lace frill at neckline, sleeves, and on the skirt. Butterick pattern 6175, size 4, from 1952. Girl's one-piece button-back dress. Pert and perky are these stand-away pockets that are seamed at the side only. They add a cunning touch to the full skirt and fitted bodice. Accent them in rickrack. A. Contrast color and puff sleeves. B. All one fabric. Butterick 6061. Toddler's overalls, short or full-length overalls with snap crotch and legs, has round neckline, button closing at shoulder, tab and button trims. McCall's 1031. A dress, a bonnet, and panties, and there's embroidery transfer. Bodice with a strap, skirt, belt, bloomers, and a bonnet ruffle. Simplicity 8323. Girl's dress in 2 lengths. Dress with gathered skirt stitched to bodice above normal waistline, has back zipper and set-in sleeves gathered at 2 armholes. Regular length with long sleeves gathered to button cuffs, has ribbon tie belt or ankle length, or has short sleeves gathered to sleeve band and eyelet edging trim. View 3 with self ruffle, has short flared sleeves and ribbon trim. Simplicity 8409 from 1978. Girl's dress in 2 lengths, regular length or long length. Have skirt gathered to bodice above normal waistline and back zipper. Have long sleeves with cuffs, are sleeveless. Is trimmed with ruffled eyelet beaming with ribbon. Have eyelet edging with eyelet trim, or have eyelet ribbon tie belt. Have self ruffle. Girl's dress or jumper in 2 lengths and blouse. The dress or jumper with skirt gathered to lined bodice above normal waistline, has back zipper, square neckline, and set-in gathered cap sleeves. Regular length. Have optional rickrack trim and optional daisy medallion trim. long length, has patch pockets with purchased applique trim, lace edging, trim, and optional ribbon tie belt. The blouse with Peter Pan collar has front button closing and long set-in sleeves gathered with elastic casings. Girls' vest, skirt, and pants. Top stitched vest is lined, gathered skirt, and pants have back zipper, waistband, pockets, top stitching. Vest and skirt feature rick-rack trim. Vest with ribbon ties matches skirt's pockets. 1976. Gotta be from the 70s. Butterick 3874, size 6. Children's and girls' dress and pinafore. Dress is 2 length, has fitted bodice, Peter Pan collar, and gathered skirt, short or full length, sleeves gathered at caps. Have elastic forming self ruffles. Purchase lace trim with or without purchase braid trim. Pinafore in 2 lengths started into waistband, has fitted sleeveless bodice and armholes ruffles. Scoop neckline, back button closing. Attached self ties, gathers apron skirt, and top stitch trim, with or without self ruffles and patchwork pocket. Simplicity 7743, size 10. Girls' cape and pleated skirt. The skirt has optional purchase fringe fastened with buttoned waistband. The lined cape is encased in fold-over braid. Child's jiffy reversible front wrap jumper and pants. Size 2. Simplicity 8939. Simplicity pattern 2237, size 7, from 1947. Girl's robe and housecoat. The front buttoning bodice is fitted with darts at the side, front, back, shoulder, and waistline. The skirt, opened in front, falls in an easy flare and joins to the bodice at the natural waistline. A tie belt finishes the robe or housecoat. Peter Pan collar and a long cuff sleeve, trimmed with binding, lace trims and neckline, short sleeves, and gathers up pockets. Pattern 2240. Leggings with slide or button fastening. Elastic at back of waistline, opening at right underarm only. Suspenders are optional. So these are interesting. It looks like it buttons up to your calf and it tucks under your shoe. And also it buttons at this part.